Oh, I got one coming. He's screaming up. There we go. Nice. Oh, this is amazing. This is exactly how I wanted this to go. Come here right at sunset and start pounding some crappies. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to NB Edits. Today, I am just alone up here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, and I'm going to be doing some ice fishing. I know, big surprise, right? We've been absolutely pounding out the ice fishing videos, and the support, guys, has been crazy. I mean, you guys have been showing us so much love, and the subscriber count has been going up, the views have been going up, everything has just been going up, and it's really motivating us, so we really appreciate it. But like I was saying, I'm up here in northern Wisconsin, and I'm going to be doing some ice fishing. I'm fishing a lake that I've only fished one time ice. I have fished it a bunch open water, but Brandon and I came here probably, I want to say last year, when it was like 10 degrees out, maybe colder, I don't know. It was freaking freezing. Didn't bring a shack, didn't bring a heater, any of that good stuff to, you know, fish comfortably, and it was miserable. We caught a couple nice crappies though, I will say, 10, 11, 12 inches. Can't honestly remember, but we ended up leaving within the hour of being here just because it was too miserable. So I'm back, and I'm the only one. Let me turn the camera around and show you guys this juicy lake. So here's the landing. Nothing special, but as you can tell, it is just a beautiful little lake up here, and there's no houses or anything on it. Not very big. It's got two different bays and then a shallow part in the middle of it, but this is the deeper of the bays. So once I get to the spot, I've already walked out and checked the ice. It is completely safe. Most of all of the ice up here in northern Wisconsin is safe, so if you guys are looking to get up, just head north, you're gonna find it. But once I get to the spot, I'm gonna be fishing a deep hole. That's probably where I'm gonna find these crappies, and I'll show you guys kind of on OnX actually where I look to find crappies in lakes that I've never fished before. Granted, I've fished this lake, but if I haven't and I was looking at a map, a contour map of this lake, I will show you guys kind of what I look at and what I plan on fishing. So let's get all my stuff, and I'm going to walk on out there. So stay tuned, guys. You're not going to want to miss this one. All right, guys, so I made it to the spot that I'm going to be drilling some holes, trying to find these crappies. Now, I wanted to pull up on my phone OnX. If you guys don't know what OnX is, it's basically a contour mapping app that you can get for your phone. It's also on like my Garmin unit, runs OnX. Super helpful. But I'm going to be pulling it up on my phone here, showing you guys exactly what I'm going to be looking for when I hit a new body of water, or really any body of water that I know crappies are in. So if I go ahead and I open my OnX, you guys can see right now I am set up in 34 feet of water. Now this is that main bay that I'm on right now, and as you can tell, this is the deepest spot. If I zoom in a little bit, you guys can see this is the deepest spot, like I was saying, and the rest of it, you know, you got this big mud flat that's 31 feet. That's all great and all, but just this little extra depth might be the difference. Plus, what I do like about this is that if I scroll over here, you got this point here that comes out to the right of me, and it's a super steep drop off. Same with on this side. So if I drill my holes right along that point where it starts to go from like 18 to 30 feet, and then some in this mud flat of 34 feet, these crappies should be here. Now granted, I have fished this lake before, so I know that I've caught them here, but if you are going into a new body of water and you want to try to find crappies, that's my tip to you guys. Try to find the deepest hole, or just like a main lake basin mud flat. Chances are they're going to be there. If you don't find them right away, you are going to have to hole hop for them, because they do like to school and move extremely fast. But I'm going to shut up. I don't have much time. I got maybe an hour of sunlight, so I'm going to drill a whole bunch of holes here, get the Garmin Livescope out, and see if I can get on top of some nice northern Wisconsin crappies. So stay tuned, guys. Well, that is a good way to start the day. I already cut my hand trying to get the auger plate off of the bottom. And if you guys have noticed, this is our new auger. Going to be running the Milwaukee with the Strike Master laser this year. Decided to make the switch just because we do a lot of backpacking, and this is the lightest option that we can get. So going to be punching a bunch of holes. As you guys can tell in this is that point that I was talking about. So it's a very steep drop off. I'm going to be drilling kind of a grid right in here. Shouldn't really take too long. This isn't that big of a lake, and we're going to see if we can find them. So let's go do it. Just gonna drill a line towards this point here. And we're gonna go from there. Really, I could probably just drill one hole and then search around with the Garmin and I could find them pretty easily, but doesn't hurt to drill a couple. Holy cow, almost just slipped and died. That wouldn't have been a good way to start. All right, well, I'm gonna get the Garmin out and see what I can do. So when I was scanning, just so happens that there's a freaking crib out here. I don't even believe it. So I'm dropping down to the bottom. I see there's fish on it. Can't see myself yet, but I do see there's fish. Most likely these are going to be crappies. There's 2 of them down there. It's really tough though. I can't see where I am. I know I'm on the bottom right now, but I would like to be able to see my jig. There we go. Wasn't even paying attention, but I got one. I was moving my thing around. Oh, this feels like a nice fish. What do we got? What do we got? That was pretty sad. I was trying to move it around so I could see myself. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. First freaking fish, first drop down. And I didn't even know there was a crib here. I swear to God, I never knew there was a crib. Somebody wants to put this here. But oh my God, that is a dandy first crappie. Not gonna be keeping any today, but that is a heck of a way to start the day. So I'm gonna get her back down. There's obviously fish down there. I gotta figure out why I can't see my jig right now, but apparently it doesn't really matter. All I needed my Garmin to do was get me on top of the fish, which it did. So that is awesome. All right, so that was exciting. Freaking first drop down, nice like 12-inch crappie. Definitely a lot of crappies down there. So I'm gonna drop back down. I don't know why I can't see my jig though. It's definitely a problem for sure. So what I might end up doing is getting out the flasher and putting that down, because I know there's fish here obviously, so I might do that. I am fishing deep water. Like I said, this is 32 feet in this hole right now, so it could just be having a hard time picking up this jig because I am using a really small tungsten, so that could always be it. All right, so ended up grabbing the flasher. Gonna be giving this a whirl. Tons of fish down there. Got another mark coming. It's gonna hit me. Oh, whoa. That was a nice fish. Oh my God. Whew. He was coming in hot and I just ripped his face off. Oh, that's not good. This is my first time using an inline reel. This reel is actually from Piscifun. This is my first time actually using any of their reels. And actually what I do like about it is that it's got this quick release drop. So it just free spools down. Also, what I did notice too, just playing around with it, you don't get that twirling motion. Sometimes when you're using a spinning reel, you get that twirling of your bait. It doesn't seem like it happens with this. Got another one coming. Oh, he's gonna hammer me. There we go. Nice fish, nice fish. This will be another like 12, 13-inch crappie here probably. Let's see it. Oh yeah, a little smaller, but hey, we're after crappies, and so far this is a success, baby. I absolutely love it. Get a release on this little guy, but hey, the fact that there's a random crib is just the funniest thing. I mean, this lake is in the middle of nowhere, so I can see how there is a crib, you know, because people probably throughout the years are like, hey, that's a good spot. I'm going to put a crib here because, well, why wouldn't you do that? I mean, it just makes it a lot easier to catch crappies, that's for sure. Oh, I got one coming. He's screaming up. There we go. Nice. Ooh, this one's better than the last one. That's good. Oh, this is amazing. This is exactly how I wanted this to go. Come here right at sunset, and start pounding some crappies. Definitely that first one was the biggest of the day so far, but I definitely cannot complain with this size. It's just so fun getting out here early ice, and it's even better when plans actually work out and you can just come and absolutely destroy some fish. I'm gonna drop it back down because they're here. All right, so made a few adjustments here. I got a fish coming in right now. I'm using a bigger grub style plastic here. This fish is really climbing. There we go. Switch to Brandon's rod because he's not with me obviously, so I'm going to use his rod. That seems like a nicer crappie. Oh wow. Oh wow. This might be a nice crappie. Oh yeah. All right. There we go. Decent crappie. So like I was saying, switch to more of grub style plastic. This one is chartreuse and black, and then I'm using a 32nd ounce VMC Moon Eye jig and sent that down. I also drilled a hole right next to my Livescope and then had it in down. I don't know why I didn't think about this, but if you have it in down, it's obviously scanning this way, right? So if I have it in the same hole, it's going to be tougher. So put it over here, jigging out of this one. I could see exactly what was going on there. I saw that fish climbing for me before I even got to the bottom, and he hammered me. So send it back down, see if we can get some more. This might be the ticket. Got a fish coming. I got two under me. Yep. Figure it was about time. Usually when you get more than one into frame, that's when they're gonna hit. This feels like another decent crappie. Really fighting. That's a nice one. Nothing like mega sized yet, but I mean, these are all definitely nice, decent crappies. The first one was definitely the biggest, but hey, if I can get into these, you know, 8, 9, 10 inchers, that's perfectly fine by me. You know, you get the chance of a 12, 13, 14 incher. You just never know. Hopefully with this last 20 minutes of daylight here, I can really start slapping some bigger ones, but if not, it was fun to get out here, try a lake. I really haven't tried too much. Found this awesome little crib out here in deep water, and hopefully taught you guys a thing or two about kind of what to look for in a lake. Obviously, the crib is definitely a bonus. Normally, you don't come to a lake and find a crib in the deepest water that you're going to be fishing, but you guys get the gist. These fish were here. It just so happened to be a crib. So I'm going to drop back down, and hopefully these next 20 minutes here before the sun goes down is absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, this one's coming. He's flying. There we go. Absolutely destroyed it. Man, this is so much fun. And I'm dealing with about 3 inches of ice, so nothing too crazy, but it is safe. This is pretty much the best ice you can ask for. It is that black clear ice, which is the strongest. And you get that guy back down there. I gotta hurry. There is a crap load of them down there now all of a sudden. Oh my god. Alright, well guys, that was tough. The last 20 minutes, I ended up getting no more fish. I marked a couple here and there, but I think they were bluegills because they were up a little higher up in the water column. Most of the crappies that I found today seem to have been 5 feet off of the bottom. Now, obviously they were on this crib, and I didn't have to really drill that many holes. I think I drilled 5 altogether, and you know, I threw the Garmin Livescope down on one of the first ones I drilled. I scanned around 70 feet in forward mode and ended up seeing the crib. Went over, drilled on top of it, and the rest is history. Didn't get into like a whole school of them, like a ton of them, but you know, it was great to get out here. Well guys, that was something. Ended up dropping the camera off of the tripod, as you could probably tell. I drove into Rhinelander, which is the area that I'm fishing. Met up with, well, if you guys are big fans of the channel, you probably know this building. That's where Brandon actually works. Met him at work, and he stitched up my finger for me. Blood everywhere. I had to get to a sink. I had to wash it off because this thing literally bled the entire time I was fishing, which was definitely a pain in the ass. If you take a look at this, Luckily also Brandon has another camera with him, so that was clutch. But Mike definitely ka-chowed. Not sure if that's going to be able to get fixed or not. Hopefully, because I really don't feel like spending another $100 on it, but it is what it is. And you know, the stupid wind interrupted my outro that I was going to be doing. I was telling you guys, you know, how awesome that crib was and how great the fishing was, and then, you know, obviously you saw the camera fall off. But the fishing wasn't like super hot and heavy. I only had about a half an hour of sunlight left to hit that spot and to actually get those fish. But it was really cool to find that crib, to get out on that deeper water and actually catch some nice sized crappies. And like I was saying, that was only my second time on the lake. During ice, Brandon and I hit it one other time, and yeah, so it's nice to see those nice sized crappies in there. It is frozen. It only had about 3 inches, but that's plenty for Brandon and I, so we're definitely going to be hitting that lake in the near future here.
Woo! Well, sounds like Nick had a pretty good day out there. I wish he would have been able to get out there all day long, but yeah, sounds like it was pretty awesome bite. Like Nick said, we went out there one other time, and we were limited on time when we went out there the last time as well. So I think we're gonna have to give that lake a full send. So I'm excited. It's freezing cold, boys. I don't got my gear on like Nick does right now. Woo! It's chilly out here, but hey, Nick had a good day. Hopefully we can get the camera fixed, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give that video a big old fat thumbs up for us. We'd greatly appreciate that. I know I wasn't a part of it, but hey, I'm glad to be here for the outro. Like we said, gonna get back out there and we're gonna slam some more crappies, and we actually have a big trip planned this weekend, and we are going to be targeting some walleyes. So stay tuned for that. We've got more videos coming right at you. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and also hit that notification bell. Nick would greatly appreciate that, you guys. So stay tuned for more tight lines from NB Edits.